If Carmelo Anthony had been white, not only would he have not been convicted, there'd have never been charges. This is Old Texas Paul. Hope your coffee's as good as mine. Well, I hope it's better. I really do. Whole thing was a goddamn tragedy, and it was started by the kid that died. But if Carmelo Anthony had been white and the other kid had been black, these same people that are calling Carmelo Anthony a murderer would be celebrating him all over social media as standing up. Yeah. Young man, 14-year-old man by the name of Carmack Belton was his last name. Was chased down in South Carolina. Chased. The guy had to chase him and shot him in the back. Guy that shot him was white. Belton was black. That jury said self-defense because he was white. The only reason Carmelo Anthony was convicted was because we are a broken, fucking, bigoted country, and Carmelo Anthony was black. Any other way you slice this, it would have been self-defense. We are that fucking broken.
Fair use, YouTube. What's going on, guys? Had to redo it. One of you fucks called me, fucked up my video. So I put it on airplane mode. All right, so look. I haven't made a video in a while. I wanted to wait for all of this shit to settle down so that we could talk about this shit. I could talk about it and get the clear aspects of it. First, Shut the Builder, followed by Mr. Fucking Child, followed by Kason Allison, followed by Carmelo Anthony, right? So I want to start backwards. I want to start with you with Carmelo Anthony. This is heavily racially charged out there in Texas. I'm sure you know what happened, but a lot of people have the facts wrong. And watching this, I was able to look at through two lenses, the lens of bigot whites and the lens of bigot blacks, right? You got those blacks that just hate niggas. Oh, he did a crime. Oh, yeah, nigga, these fucking niggas, right? But they don't have the discernment, kind of like the Hodge twins and all the other black motherfuckers who cannot understand why people are supporting Carmelo Anthony. Why are they supporting Carmelo Anthony? Well, if you look at his fucking track record, you'll see he's not like one of these, one of the common YNs. You understand? He's not one of them. 3.7 GPA, he's got 2 jobs, he's fucking a captain of one of those fucking teams out there. It's a good, solid kid. Saved a kid, saved a little girl's life, little white girl's life. When he was 10 years old, swimming pool. He fucking jumped in the pool, saved the kid. The parents didn't even fucking see him. He jumped in there and saved the kid. All right? A lot of people don't have the discernment. They just hate, right? They don't have the discernment to determine what type of kid this is. Prime example, a kid who shot an adult on a bus because he didn't like being told to lower his voice while he was on the phone. Shot the guy, right? The kid who stole some other kid's hat. That kid went home and got his dad. His dad went to the park, right, where he was at. He saw this kid wearing his son's hat. He goes to get the hat. The guy pulls out a gun and shoots him, right? None of these kids are fucking scholar students. None of these kids were fucking working. None of these kids were doing shit but walking around the streets with a fucking gun, right? So yeah, we were able to, hold on, I gotta kill this motherfucker. Tell the difference. Fuck out of here. We're able to tell the difference. Sorry, other people can't, right? Now, that's why his GoFundMe and all of this shit raised what it has and what it continue to what it will continue to raise. because he's a good enough kid, and he deserves a fair trial, and he deserves to actually be understood in that moment when he used that knife. When you're a kid, right? If you carried a knife, depending on where you grew up, it wasn't to kill. This knife is, hey, in case these people try to jump me or fuck with me, this is a get up off me, right? You hear them, boom, boom, get up off me, they let go, because they're like, ow. And then you can get away. Your intent is not to kill this motherfucker. You don't want to catch a body. But you don't want to get bodied either. Now, where he fucked up was his knife was too big. Although it was not illegal for him to have. That's a very important part to understand. But you got some guys who just don't understand why he's being looked after the way he is. You know, even after the trial, you know, this was like a fucking 1940s nigga trial. No black jurors. They didn't want to move it. They didn't, none of that shit. Wasn't public. Why wasn't it open to the public? Child's was open to the public. Why wasn't this case? Because they were doing some foul shit and they didn't want somebody to see what they were doing. Somebody with a law degree, somebody with anything, any type of political power to see how they were railroading this kid. Now, here's a question. Is Carmelo guilty? Yeah, he's guilty. He's not murder guilty. He's manslaughter guilty. It's a big difference. It's a difference in 25 years. Because Case and Allison, who met the Hispanic boy in a bathroom to fight, they were going there to fight. They received text messages, yeah, let's go fight. He was going there to fight and he brought a knife. It was premeditated, Bob. It's premeditated, Bob. Okay? But they gave him manslaughter and gave him 10 years. Carmelo Anthony, the only reason he was under that fucking tent was because it rains like hell in fucking Texas, and he's in there and it was raining coming down crazy. And they're like, yo, get out of here. First of all, who the fuck are you to tell anyone to get the fuck out of anywhere? Right? One idiot on one of these things, TikTok-y, whatever, says, oh, if the coach tells you to leave, you leave. Nigga, that nigga wasn't the coach, you stupid nigga. It's ignorant, bro. Stupid. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, you could hate ghetto, ignorant, loud, just fucking ratchet blacks. I get it. I hate them. Don't want to move for them. Don't want to live around them. But you should be able to tell who's who. Especially after reading it. After you've been advised, yo, this kid, 3.7 GPA, working and this, that, and the fucking third, should be able to say, oh, wow. Well, he's not like those other fucking kids. He's not. Right? So, that's a question that still has not been answered. Somebody needs to answer why the white boy get 10 years. Same crime. Black boy get 35. That needs to be answered. Why were there no black jurors? And why were they not allowed to move to another jurisdiction and all this other shit? Why not? That needs to be answered. Should he get an appeal? He needs to do this appeal. He needs to get another trial, brand new. Needs to be open to the public. There needs to be black jurors. 6 and 6, motherfucker. The excuse they gave, oh, well, they were teachers. So fucking what, bro? So what, they were teachers? The only thing that should have struck them was if they were the victims of their kid being killed. That's the only thing. It shouldn't be, oh, there were 3 black women and they were teachers, so yeah, nah, we don't want teachers. Why? Why? Because they might recognize his 3.7 GPA as a good kid? Him on this team, that team, and having a job as a decent kid just made a fucking crazy mistake? That wow? That's wow. There's a lady, Dr. Something. She wears a cowboy hat. She's out there in Texas. She had some documents. She had some what appeared to be proof of misconduct by all of those cocksuckers in that trial. The judge, the DA, and she was reading them off. You come across that video, go check it out. Right? Black lady, glasses, cowboy hat, Dr. Something. Yeah. So now, you've opened up a new can of shit. One of them got like some kind of pedo shit on there, right? Yeah. So, see what happens, right? Now, step away from Carmelo and Kaysen for a second. Mr. Chow. Heavily racial thing here. So blacks going against whites, going against Asians, right? This Chow guy got off, and his crime was shooting a black child in the back. During the trial, they found out that the black child had a firearm. Yeah, he was fucked up for having a firearm. But he didn't use it. Was he going to use it? Who knows? It's their word against nobody's. That boy is dead. But where have you ever seen somebody get shot in the back? Someone shoot someone in the back and not go to jail, bro? That's manslaughter. Well, no, that's murder. Yeah. They don't give a fuck what happened. Where did that bullet enter? In his fucking back, which means he was running away, which means what? He was not a threat. If it would have hit him in the stomach, chest, that means he was facing you. Oh, he had a gun. Okay, so maybe he did point the gun at you. It's easier to believe. And the fact that this is Mr. Chow's third incident, they didn't want the jury to know that. They didn't tell the jury that. Maybe if the jury knew this was his third incident, they said, oh, he just likes shooting niggas. Because his first incident, he confronted a female. Allegedly, the female said she was going to shoot him. And then she gets in a car. As she's driving off, Chow lets off 6 rounds into the back of the car. Where did all those 6 rounds go? Did they exit the car? Did they hit the windshield and keep going? Where did these 6 rounds go? He didn't get reckless endangerment and nothing like that. They ain't even taken the trial. They said, nah, he's good. He didn't even get charged. Second one, he got into a tussle with a shoplifter, right? He pulls a gun out and shoots the guy in the leg. You know, he wasn't charged in that either. As a matter of fact, they charged the dude. And lastly is when he shot Cyrus in the back. That needs to be looked at. And the only reason, if you look at the legal team, the defense team he put together, his defense team was better than Diddy's defense team. No bullshit. His defense team, his lawyers on his attorneys on that defense team were more decorated than fucking Diddy's lawyers, bro. He had 4 of them. You know how much he spent on his fucking lawyers? Around $750,000. $750,000, bro. Well decorated, got pulled. One of the black guy that was on his team apparently was on the defense team of one of the most powerful people in South Carolina at the time, called the Quins. Father and son duo, political consultants or some shit like that. But these motherfuckers had pulled. Big name. A lot of people know him. You know a lawyer's not gonna just let those ties go away. They won the case, stayed in contact. Now he's got pulled. There's another motherfucker who's been practicing law for like 50 years, bro. Also well known. Judges know. Like he had niggas on there on his team whose name ring bells. 4 of them. If you play spades, that's like having big joker, little joker, deuce of diamond, deuce of spade. That's what the fuck he had. That's how we got off, bro. Should that have went that way? Hell no. That motherfucker's supposed to be doing at least a 10-year bid. At least. Now, I get it, you know, the money. Where's my coffee at? Money rules the world. Right? Money controls everything. I get it. But damn, you shot, this is your 3rd time, bro. Can't get you out of this, champ. You gonna have to go sit down for a while. Yeah. Because what we're doing is illegal and we don't want to draw attention to it. And you a hot boy. You a hot boy. Up here, keep shooting at niggas, man. Get a security guard. $750,000. You could have had security in that bitch, and they'd have been handling all that shit for you, bro. Instead of paying $750,000, you could have paid a motherfucker $35,000, maybe $40,000 a year, or less, to be a security guard in your shit. Instead, you want to drop $750,000 on that on a case. Yeah, welcome back. Had to add a part 2 on it, storage, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, as I was saying, we were talking about Mr. Chow and what he could have done. But I think he just really wanted to just shoot at niggas. Now, there's a guy who came on fucking the internet and was very disrespectful towards black people. And he said something that made no fucking sense. I don't think anybody caught it. When he was talking about, yeah, You want to boycott Asian businesses? Well, we'll take out the Chinese restaurants and the liquor stores and the nail salons and oh yeah, everything that you buy and you use and your cell phone and this and that. He's talking about major shit. If you think Asia or China gonna stop doing business with the US over this bullshit, you're fucking stupid. That's a dumbass Asian. I always said, when it's a billion of those motherfuckers together, they're fucking smart. But one by one, them some dumb motherfuckers, man. One by one, they're dumb as fuck, bro. Because they're not invested in your liquor store or your fucking Chinese restaurant, bro. They're not invested in that shit. Your fucking hair salon, discount store, whatever the fuck you got. They're not globally invested in that bullshit. That's you for your table. And when these fucking people, and when my people stop buying your Chinese food, you're fucking going to your nail salons, you're going to your this, your that, you won't be able to eat. I'm proud of you who are doing that right now. I'm proud of you who are boycotting these fuckers. Because all Asians are not racist. A young lady got on and she said that. Yeah, we're not our fucking parents' generation or grandparents. Yeah. Because a lot of Asians are fucking with black guys now. And their grandparents are fucking tight. Right? But I'd say that's just the super young generation. I'd say it's probably about 20%. Around 80% of Asians are racist and bigoted towards blacks, and I don't know why. I'll tell you why. I do know why. Humans are dick riders. And what they do is they go to the most popular human and dick ride. Right? So they figure that white people are the most popular fucking humans, so they dick ride them. Oh, you don't like blacks? Fucking, we don't like blacks either. Why? What in history shows where blacks have went to your fucking ancestors and pillaged and plundered their fucking... Never, ever, never. Not one country. But everybody hates niggas. And the crazy part is, this is supposed to be the white man's country. You really should be ashamed because you let motherfuckers from third world countries come over here and take your spot. You should be slapped upside your fucking head. So busy arguing with niggas that fucking Indians, Asians, Hispanics, fucking everybody came over here and set up shop, man. In New York, there's a community for every motherfucking population on the planet. I don't know about down here. I'm in Georgia now. I don't know about down here. But in New York, I remember I was working security in Manhattan. It was like, I was working security in Manhattan. And like every other month, it was somebody's fucking parade day. Polish parade day, Greek parade day, Italian parade day, Yugoslav, everybody, every fucking body. But you go to that country, you ain't getting it. You go to their country, nope. Go to Japan, ain't no motherfucking American parade day in Japan or China or DR, nigga. Yeah, that shit. Over here, you let everybody come over here. Goddamn flies. I fucking hate Georgia. I need to get out of here, bro. I fucking hate this shit. Oh. Anyway, yeah. I'm proud of you guys for not buying their shit. And I say, Do it for a year. Do it till next summer. And even if you right, say you got some motherfuckers, I ain't boycotting no Chinese food, yeah, them type of niggas. That's a small percentage of niggas. On a grand scale, if everybody does it, maybe say fucking 30%. That's a 30% difference, right? Instead of 100 people going to the Chinese restaurant, now it's 70 people are going. They lost 30% revenue. 50 people going, they lost half of revenue. That's good. That's great. If we can get 70% to not go, that's awesome. Because this guy got on there talking big shit. Big shit. Like, nigga, what? There was a woman, she made a video, and it was a great video, man. She broke down everything. There's none of these stores like in these neighborhoods. There's no fucking discount. You gotta go to the hood. You gotta go to the low-income areas to find Chinese food, fucking nail salon shops, and all that bullshit. Corner store bodegas, no bodegas out here. They don't want your shit out here. That's what she said. She was right. Put the clamp on these motherfuckers. How dare you? When they canceled affirmative action, right? A lot of Asians were happy. Yeah, you know, because the blacks are taking up all the shit, yeah? Well, guess what? That means you too, motherfucker. Oh, they didn't know that. Yeah, you either. You think fucking Bob like your ass? Bob said you too. Bob said fuck them Asians too. They ain't white, they ain't right. And boy, did they get a reality check. That's what it is. I'm about to pull this to an end because I can't deal with these goddamn flies, bro. I got rid of the mosquitoes. Now it's all these fucking flies, bro. So anyway, I'll make another video in a little bit. Hopefully they'll put the appeal in for this boy. We'll go through this thing. Oh, one last thing, Chud is not getting out. There's a guy who comes out during Carmelo Anthony thing, and he's got some military shit on, and he's saying all this bullshit. They locked his ass up too and gave him $1 million bail because he was threatening Carmelo Anthony. If he comes out, if they let him go, I'm gonna shoot him in the head. Oh, he needs to be hung from this fucking tree. Yeah, the family went and said, yo, you gotta get this motherfucker out of here. They went and they got that motherfucker out of there. $1 million bail. So anyway, stay safe and all that good shit. Holler at you on the next one.